Hi people, welcome back. I hope my tutorial video on flat wash watercolor technique was useful to you. You can watch it by clicking in the top right corner of this video if you haven't watched it already. To do a graded wash, you need to know how to do a flat wash first. So do watch the video on flat wash technique. So in this video, I'll demonstrate how to do a graded wash. In a graded wash, there is a gradation of tone from top to the bottom of the wash. In other words, the wash is darker at the top and lighter at the bottom. A graded wash goes just like a flat wash, except for the fact that the paint is diluted with water for every new stroke, and that is how you have a gradation in the tonality of the color. The color mix I'm going to use is going to be a little more concentrated than what I used for the flat wash in my previous video. It's almost of a coffee consistency, but as I go down the paper, I'll keep adding water to it. And I'm using a different brush for adding water. I'm not using the same brush because it will have paint on it. So I start with my first stroke on top of the paper, and while the bead is forming, I add some water to my paint mix. And now my second stroke is with a more diluted paint. For my third stroke, again I add some more water to the mix, and I just continue this way by adding few drops of water to my paint mix for every subsequent stroke. So, so while you're painting, you may not be able to see the gradation in tone from one stroke to the other because the transition is going to be very smooth. Only when you have painted multiple strokes over a larger area, you'll start seeing the gradation. So, so don't stress about what you see. Just keep adding water and continue the wash. Uh, and sometimes the bead becomes just too heavy. In such a case, the gradation will not come out very well because the the bead becomes a major part of the mix for the next stroke. So just keep removing the extra water from the bead whenever it forms. Yeah, but don't let the bead dry out completely. So we have almost come to the end of the wash. In the meanwhile, uh, I would appreciate if you go and read my blog post on wash technique because there are a lot of technical details out there. Okay, so coming back to the wash now. So I think I'm at the last stroke now, and the last stroke is going to be just pure water. So I'll just complete the wash with the last stroke of pure water, and the pigment from the top of the previous stroke will flow down into it. So graded wash is now completed, and you can see there's a lovely gradation of the tonality of the blue color that I've used from top of the paper to the bottom of the paper. So do let me know if you found these videos useful, and please do visit my website, and thanks for watching.